I get a lot of questions on what my favorite press-on nail brand is, and I hope this kind of answers the question. Kiss. Hey guys, it's Teresa Shea from FlyFierceFab, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how in 10 minutes and for less than $10, I take my nails from looking like this to this. Now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do my nails for the week using this set right here by Kiss. So the first thing I want to point out is that all press-on nails are not created equally. There are levels to this, okay? Okay, so let me start with what I think a lot of people think about when I say press-on nails. This is a set of press-on nails that I got from H&M. They do have a beauty section. They were on sale for $1, and you know, for $1, they're kind of cute. So basically, these are press-on nails that already have the sticky tab on the back. I would literally take these out of the package, find my size, and stick them right on my nail. I wouldn't use glue or anything like that. Now, I don't like this kind of press-on nail. So not like the style, not the brand. I don't like the ones that already have the glue tab on the back. Here's why. For me, it just never stays. I wore this set before with like the sticky tabs, and as soon as I started doing tasks, like the nails were just pop, pop, pop coming off my hands. That is not cute. That's what we're trying to avoid. When I got them, I tried putting glue on as well, like the regular squeeze glue underneath the nail to help the sticky tab stay. That did not really work out super well. So when I go for press-on nails, I'm really buying the nails that are glue on, not necessarily press on with the sticky tabs. Now, a lot of these nail sets that you might find in different places, especially the drugstore, they do also come with sticky tabs inside. So if you wanted to use these to apply your nails, you could. I personally don't recommend it and don't do it because they never help my nails stay on. Like, it's always been pointless. Now, even still with glue on nails, again, there are levels. So these two are options that you would find in your drugstore, your Target, your Walmart, what have you. So these are both by Kiss. Kiss is my favorite press-on nail brand ever. You can find their nails at Walmart, Target, CVS, and Walgreens. I personally prefer the selection at Walgreens because at least in my area, they have like a lot of the fancier, nicer nail sets, like restocked on a regular basis. So the kind of sets I'm referring to would be like these. I was able to find these at like Walgreens and CVS, but I've never seen like these masterpiece sets and the Jewel Fantasy. I've never seen them in like Walmart, Target. Anyways, so you have the option of these nails right here. So if you wanted, you could find your size, right, glue it on, file it down, all that stuff to like extend your nails sort of like you had an acrylic. Back in the day, I had followed a tutorial that Amber Scholl had done. I love Amber. And basically in her tutorial, what she had done was like, she would place the tip lower down on the nail like this, like all the way down, I guess closer to your cuticle to make it look like it was a full-on acrylic and then shape it. But for me, that is just way too much work. I don't have time for that, which is why I stopped doing it and opted to get glue on nails that are already designed, shaped, and ready to go, so I don't have to think about anything. All of those, and all of these styles are also super, super affordable. This masterpiece set right here, I believe I got it at Walgreens for about $10 or $12, and at that time Walgreens was actually running a sale on the nail, so it was buy one get one half off, so even better. So on the packaging it says like the length in the corner. This would be the medium size nails. These are great for like every day. They're really cute and they're shorter, not too short, but like a more natural length, shall we say. And then they have their long nails as well. It'll say long in the corner, and that's usually going to be more of like your coffin style nail. If I get a stiletto nail, it needs to be a custom stiletto nail where I can get like, you know how they have small, medium, large, where I can get like a large size or like custom made for my nails, or custom size for my fingers at least, because when I try to get like the cute little regular stiletto sets in the store, when we get to this part right here, it doesn't cover like my full finger and it just looks really, really crazy. So that's why I don't really purchase those from a drugstore. So for even more options for press-on nails, if you're looking for something more custom, right, there are a lot of brands that have their own like store websites, but they're also on Etsy as well that make press-on nails. A lot of them have sets like these. I think I wore these like a long time ago, so they look really, really crazy. And actually, you can kind of see how the finish wore off from me wearing them so much, because clearly these are the ones that I wore and these are the sizes that, but anyways, so yes, this was like a set that was on Etsy. Sometimes they sell like the ready to ship sets with an assortment of sizes in a particular style or color. So basically you just order the set and those usually ship out faster. If you're ordering more of a customized set from Etsy, but with like a lot of the brands, they're just too small for my nail bed. So that's how I got into looking for nails on Etsy, because they'll have like small, medium, large, extra large sets, custom sets. And then like I mentioned, there are other like nail brands that have press-on nails that they sell as well. This set is from Trushy Talons. I had an Instagram tutorial up a long time ago showing how I applied these. As you can see, they have been worn, and this is what those nails look like. Okay, so for today, I'm going to be applying this nail set here by Kiss. When you open the package, you are going to see some glue right here. Keep the glue, don't throw it away. This is going to be the go-to. So basically in here, they're just like displaying for you, showing you like what the style looks like inside. And back here, you have the rest of the nails in here for you to find your size and apply them. In here, you get the glue tabs. Remember, I don't like the glue tabs, so I'm gonna toss them that way. You also get this buffer and file. You also get the little wooden stick inside as well. Now, it tells you on the box that you get 30 nails, including 6 jeweled nails. The tabs and the glue are included. So basically, you have 30 nails in here to choose from to find the correct size for your fingers. Now, one little thing that I do that makes my process so much easier whenever I want to do my nails is I already know from wearing the Kiss set so often, I know exactly which sizes I need for each nail. So every time when I go do my nails, I don't need to go through the whole box and try them all on to figure out what fits. Actually, real quick, something I should tell you guys as I'm taking out my nail sizes. Something that is important to do is to make sure when you're picking out your nail sizes, you want to use the smallest size that fully covers your nail. Because I would struggle to find my sizes and honestly sometimes just get frustrated, I would just grab whatever the largest size I could find in there was to cover my nail. But that's when the nail kind of starts to look like too big and bulky. Even if I were to take the 2, right, which is like one size too big, you see how that's looking kind of bulky and weird, like it just doesn't look right. So you definitely want to make sure you grab the smallest size that is able to fully cover your nail bed. So like if I wanted to, because these are the same brand and they're the same length and size, I could totally grab one of these nails and add that with that set and it wouldn't look crazy. So I personally like to keep my natural nails short and low underneath. Yes, they look crazy right now. I didn't really care because I knew I was going to put on some press-ons. But I like to keep them short and low, especially if I'm wearing one of the longer sets. This way, I don't have to worry about like my real nails being seen underneath. And I literally like have so many packages of this open glue already in my drawer, but for the sake of this tutorial, I really want you guys to see what I do beginning to end, literally just using the kit. I take the glue and I apply it to my fingernail. I try to spread it out evenly. You want to apply enough as to where the nail will adhere, but not too much, because if you use too much, when you go to take your nail and press it on, and I might have actually used too much to be honest, when you go to press your nail on, all of the glue is going to come like rushing out the sides behind the nail, and it's going to be messy. And then when you're trying to wipe it off so you can do your other nails, honestly, you're just going to wind up getting that glue onto the top of the other nails, and it winds up messing up the finish a bit. Like you can see the dried glue there. So especially like with these nails, right, they're not a matte finish. So when that glue dries, because it's like more matte, you're going to see that on the nails. I'm pressing it down so I can get a nice hold. And literally, I'm just going to do that same exact thing for the rest of my nails. And when you apply it, just make sure you center it well, because like I had mine leaning over to the right a little bit for a second. So it would have looked weird when anybody was looking at my nails close up. From a distance, you wouldn't notice, but like close up, it definitely would have been strange. So make sure you get it nice and centered. And then when you've got it in the center where you want it, press it down and hold it. So like I said earlier, when you finish gluing on your nails, it's really, really important that you let the glue dry all of the way. But you still want to make sure you don't get your hands wet right away, because when you do, the nails tend to pop off faster because the glue didn't get like a really good chance to completely like dry and set, so your nail will stay on. So if you try to like wash your hands immediately or do the dishes immediately, stuff like that, your nail is most likely gonna pop off sooner rather than later. Okay, so if you do what I just did, which is use too much glue, it's not really going to be too bad if it seeps out down the bottom like this one is. But if it seeps out on the sides, that's when things start to get messy. So what I usually try to do to fix it, I have like these wet wipes that I keep on standby. And what I'll do is like I'll wipe it downwards and away from the nail. And when you're wiping, you just want to make sure too that you don't have any of that glue on underneath your finger, because if you do, when you go to touch the next nail to press it down, that's when that glue transfer I talked about earlier is going to happen. So now your nails are going to have like that weird matte white spot from the glue drying on the top of the nail because you had glue on your fingers when you was putting them on. There's no reason why that these shouldn't stay on for about a week. I might have one or at most two that might pop off at some point from me doing a lot of stuff. Like sometimes I tend to use like my nails to do things. Like ladies, you know how that goes. So that was how I broke my own real nails earlier. But if that's not the case, there's literally no reason as to why these shouldn't stay on for a week without issue. Okay, so for today, this isn't a step that I usually do, but I want it to be fancy for you guys. I'm just gonna apply some cuticle oil to my cuticles, and that will be my last little step here. So literally just, you know, not trying to undo anything I already did. And honestly, in terms of finishing up, the only other like additional step that you could do is, you see how there's this like extra little like piece of nail or whatever you want to call it here, like a little tab was there or something? You could take the file and just sort of file that away. You don't want to go too crazy because you don't want to mess up the nail itself.